One of the biggest advantages of building your own camper van has got to be the low cost. If done correctly, you can end up with a tailor-made camper van that's designed around your exact needs for a fraction of the cost of a factory-built camper van. For many people, building a camper is a highly rewarding and satisfying experience, as well as an opportunity to learn new skills. With the resources available to you on this site and others, you'll be able to get well on your way to having your dream DIY camper van planned out in no time. Whether you plan to use it as a weekend adventure vehicle or if you intend to move into it and live van life full-time. If you build your own camper van, you can make it exactly how you want it, for every detail, from the overall layout and the size of the bed, down to the type of wood and size screws you use. If you want a unique camper van that is designed just so and is the product of your hard work, then you will get just that. In this video, you will see very talented and creative people who built their own camper. Why do people choose tiny homes, and what does tiny living mean? Simply put, the trend toward tiny houses has become a social movement. People are choosing to downsize the space they live in, simplify, and live with less. People are embracing the tiny life philosophy and the freedom that accompanies the tiny house lifestyle. The tiny house movement is about more than simply living in a small space, and although a small house is certainly part of it, since David Rule first heard about tiny homes, he has been absolutely obsessed with this idea. Even though he had no experience in construction, he took action, and this is the beautiful result under $8,000. This guy always had this idea of just being able to build a small little camper on wheels, being able to pull it out in the forest, and just enjoy a beautiful night in it. So that's exactly what this video is. He is going to show you exactly how he made his small little camper on wheels. Staying in the middle of the forest enjoying nature was a very pleasant experience. But does this camper allow him to do this in the middle of harsh winter? The answer to that is yes. And he spent the night in the freezing temperature of -18 degrees Celsius. The breathe froze on the top cover from him breathing out all night, but he said that honestly he was really warm inside. Meet popular vloggers known as the Dangy Brothers, Cam, Jeff, and Rob. These guys love to compete in unique internet challenges and perform epic stunts in their own backyard. So they upgraded their homemade bike camper with an electric motor and fixed all the problems with the old version. In the old version, there wasn't enough weight on the front tire to steer effectively. So Jacob, a friend of the brothers, had to cut the bike frame in half and weld on new pieces of metal to move the axle back. And after a lot of cycling, they finally reached their final destination. Congratulations. Road trips just got a whole lot better with a Hyundai luxury camper for truck. David Rule loves freedom, and he knows that if he has a truck camper, he can fit in a regular parking spot. He can cook a meal wherever he is. He can grab warmer or cooler clothes whenever he needs to. He can take a nap pretty much anywhere. It is much easier to take advantage of free campsites, and it can be stored in a smaller space. Guess what? He does not have a truck camper. David could buy a camper shell, like a normal person. Or he could do what he always do. Well, he decided to build one. Great idea.
ADV 4x4 offers OTT tunes for your late model Toyota truck. The Overland Torque Tune is one of the smoothest custom tunes available today, with specific attention paid to those areas that produce more low and mid-range torque along with top-end performance. Overland rigs, heavy rigs, this tune boasts the best performance money can buy for the ultimate off-road or on-road rig. Established in 2018, Overland Taylor has been creating custom Overland builds along with engine and transmission tuning services for the following platforms. OTT is a licensed VF Tuner Pro tuner. This gives them access to all the tools and maps needed to produce the best Toyota and Lexus calibrations available today. An amateur Japanese man built the camper through self-taught, from the design to the framework. He combined the process that took over a year and a half to finish the entire project. This guy used 1-ton truck to build a truck camper. To make it stronger to support by surface and not pillars, he used 2x4 for the corners. The perfect design is impossible, so it's important to adjust. The kitchen shelf is made of Polonia wood, so he did the best to reduce the weight. However, it became almost 850 kilograms in total. Actually, it's easy to drive because it's a manual transmission. Great job. I like this truck camper.